I am an adult human female with invisible disabilities. What does this look like? Autism, depression, dyslexia, learning disabilities. There are tons of forms of invisible disabilities, and these can be challenging for each individual on a different scale. Today I want to talk about invisible disabilities and how they can affect somebody who is neurodivergent or on the autism spectrum. I suffer from invisible disabilities. I had an IEP in school, which stands for Individual Education Plan, and I was in special ed. I have a really hard time with learning. The way that I managed to cope with this was accommodations to help, not trying to overcome my disabilities. You don't overcome a disability. You learn to understand a disability. You learn to have accommodations for a disability. You learn to advocate for disability. And you learn to love yourself, not be ashamed. I have recently been approved for my endowments through my church, which means I'm allowed to go through the temple. I am now worthy to go through the temple. And I know the adversary has been trying its hardest to make sure I don't make it through those doors. Why invisible disabilities? They can be monsters. They really can. I have a hard time understanding when someone's bullying or picking on me. I understand what they're doing, I just don't understand why they choose to do it. I know that a lot of people can be accused of faking if they have invisible disabilities because they just can't see it. Why society has to only accept things that are visual, I'll never understand. 2 years ago, I hit rock bottom, and I didn't want to accept the fact that I had autism or the fact that I was an addict. Going through the 12-step program and surrendering to my higher power has saved my life. Knowing and wanting to believe that there's more out there than this brings peace to my soul. Living the word of wisdom every day and just trying to be a morally good person is everything I've ever wanted. When you grow up in an abusive household and you kind of question if the things are right or wrong that you see, listen to that gut instinct. Seek answers, ask questions. Invisible disability or not, you are your own person. I am so proud of how far I've come these past 2 years. Keep working your 12-step programs if you're struggling. I promise. There's a higher power out there, and surrendering yourself, that's all it took for me. Well, it took hitting rock bottom, and it took losing my entire family. But you know what? I didn't give in to those dark, suicidal thoughts that I had. You guys, I am fully endowed in my church. I am so proud of myself. This brings peace to my soul. Anybody out there who's suffering, don't give up. I was on trek this weekend, and one of the cowboys I heard tell one of the other boys, "There's funner ways to get to hell than lying." And I will always remember that. What a great saying. You guys, be nice to people. Visible disabilities, no disabilities. Love and caring and being kind and compassionate doesn't take any effort. Treat others how you want to be treated. Danielle out.